Welcome to AI Waves, your weekly breakdown of the biggest updates in artificial intelligence. This week, Microsoft and Google announced massive infrastructure investments in Europe. Anthropic committed to a huge expansion in the United States, and the European Commission is considering major changes to its landmark AI regulations. Let's dive in. Microsoft is investing over $10 billion in a new data center hub in Sines, Portugal, deploying more than 12,600 Nvidia GB300 GPUs starting in early 2026. At the same time, Google is planning to invest 5.5 billion euros in Germany by 2029, expanding AI infrastructure and offices in Berlin, Frankfurt, and Munich. These aren't small cloud upgrades, they're regional power plays designed to anchor the next era of AI compute across Europe. If you're watching which companies will control the future of AI, mega projects like these form the backbone. Anthropic also made a major announcement this week, a $50 billion investment into computing infrastructure across the United States. The company is building new data centers in Texas and New York in partnership with the cloud provider FluidStack. At the same time, Microsoft revealed a new AI supercompute hub in Atlanta, connected to another build-out in Wisconsin, both running on hundreds of thousands of Nvidia chips. When a company commits $50 billion, we're talking true arms race scale. This isn't about flashy demos, it's the raw horsepower required for enterprise automation, large-scale reasoning models, and the next generation of generative AI. In Europe, the regulatory battle around artificial intelligence is shifting. The European Commission is now considering delaying parts of the EU's Artificial Intelligence Act, the first major AI regulation of its kind, due to pressure from US tech firms and political tension with the Donald Trump administration. Some of the strictest requirements for high-risk AI systems may be pushed back until 2027, and penalties for transparency violations may also be delayed. This matters because it shows that even regulation is now part of the strategic AI game. Companies want clarity, and Europe may be giving them more time. If these delays happen, it gives tech firms and startups a wider window to innovate before stricter rules take effect. So what does all of this mean for creators and startups? Cheaper and more abundant compute will gradually lower the cost of using generative AI tools. More local data centers mean faster performance, less latency, and more privacy-friendly options. And delays in regulation give smaller teams more flexibility to build, test, and experiment. The gap is widening between people who actively use AI and those who sit on the sidelines. The ones who adapt early will move faster. That's your AI Waves weekly update. Comment which story you want a deeper breakdown on, and subscribe if you want simple, clear coverage of the biggest AI developments every week. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.